I look frail, weak, pathetic. All I do is play video games, sit in the chair for hours and hours and hours on that. And I just look like this weird, scrawny kid with terrible skin. I was starting to develop acne, like a little bit on my forehead, face, nose, and it looked really weird. So I tried all the Luxmaxxing products. The Buy the acne cleanser, buy this. I took all the Luxmaxxing advice, and I still looked like a 4 out of 10. If not even worse, a 2. I barely looked any different to what I looked like before. Before I started Luxmaxxing journey. I started the Luxmaxxing journey. You know, passed by 1 short, 2 shorts, 3 shorts, 4 shorts, 5 shorts. Let's see. Okay, so in order to mew, you have to do this with the correct tongue posture. You have to do this. You have to mew for 24/7. You have to do it for a billion hours a day. You have to chew gum like billion hours a day. You have to use 10 billion different skin care products to try and get the perfect skin, like this guy right here, and that guy right there, and that guy right there, and that guy right there. I'm just filled with all this nonsense and information in my head. I have information overload just clouding my mind. Because I used all the skincare products, all the Luxmaxxing methods. I tried all of it. In my skin, my face, my looks. I still look terrible. I looked absolutely terrible at trying Luxmaxxing. Trying to look like a pretty boy. I literally grew the really long curly hair. Literally touched my cheek. My literal cheek. And I thought, okay, I've reached the epitome of Luxmaxxing really. But I'll get disrespected by men. And what I thought would happen, which was attraction from women, the exact opposite happened. I didn't get respect. I didn't get attraction. I got disrespected by men. No attraction from women. Maybe I might have gotten some attraction, but I just looked weak and feminine in the eyes of many people, whether they were men or women. And you know, my family members encouraged me to just keep perming my hair. Because I had the perm. My hair touched cheek here. And I didn't like it. When I'd sweat, it literally get caught in my hair strands, and it would. People with long hair will be able to relate. It would get caught in my eye whilst I'd sweat, and I literally couldn't see. I couldn't see half the time because the amount of sweat that come from my hair to my eye, and I would literally be like blind, like somebody put a blindfold over my eyes because I couldn't see. I literally felt like somebody put a blindfold over my eyes full of sweat because I could not see for a second of the time. When I went to school, I couldn't even see half the time because the amount of hair just falling down in front of my eyes. So I got it really short. After I permed it again, then yeah, I got it really short. Really short. Not the buzz cut, but I still had some length of my hair. I found that more experienceable, and like I start falling into Luxmaxxing again. This. I'm confused. It wasn't until I discovered what I call the Gigamaxxing. And I just explode my looks. I literally turned from a 2 or a 4 out of 10 being a Luxmaxxer to being a literal, I don't want to sound egotistical, 10 out of 10 Chad. So here's the thing, Gigamaxxing. Now Gigamaxxing, it beats Luxmaxxing. Gigamaxxing has never been invented. I'm copywriting it. It's basically Luxmaxxing on steroids. Literally like on steroids. It's better, stronger, gives you better results. But except not like steroids, it's 100% natural. Literally turned me from being an average, scrawny looking kid to being looked at as a child of the middle school. Like everybody looks at me as the Chad guy who literally just looks like Chad because they see my jawline, they see all this. Think, oh bro Chad. So also a couple of benefits you'll probably experience from starting to Gigamax is that you will have men and women. You can see this as a pro icon, you probably will. You will have men respect you, especially the older mature ones. And all the other men, they'll probably respect you as well because you literally look intimidating. Scary, bro. And women, you'll get respected. You'll get attraction and like respected because you actually look like a gentleman. You look like a proper gentleman, like a proper gentleman Chad who just takes care of himself and just does all this. You literally begin to just look like Chad, bro. It's crazy. And literally this process, it literally took me weeks, if not literally just days to see results. And to the point where I literally just look way better. Compared to all the rest of the Luxmaxers who just mew and hammer smash their face for 10 hours a day. The Gigamaxxing protocol, I guarantee it will literally just, it beats Luxmaxxing because nobody's speaking about this, but they should. So I am copywriting it, like I said earlier, Gigamaxxing. I'm copywriting it. Now welcome to the unfiltered section. This is where I'm going to be speaking freely. This is where all the normies have clicked off, all the average scrollers who just want a dopamine spike from their TikTok. But you're still here because you want to look like a proper Chad, like a proper gentleman who's well refined, sophisticated, suave, magnificent, like he's actually crafted. So the first thing, and this is really good starter. Just start doing this. So Gigamaxxing day 1, okay? You're gonna get some tough meat or some just tough nuts or some tough food, which is either chewy or really hard. No, that's not saying get candy or anything. You fat slob. Don't cheat on your diet, bro. Anyway, just get some like tough meat, like steak. Make sure to cut it up, season it, cook it, whatever. When you eat it, you want to make sure you're chewing it like hard. Like you're intentionally biting down on the food, whatever it is, as hard as possible, as hard as you can. Because your masseter muscles, the masseter muscles right here, your face muscles. These muscles are what Luxmaxers try to prioritize by chewing tough this gum. But to just make it more simpler, and you don't have to spend as much money still. The Luxmaxers, so you'll be saving a lot of money. It's literally just chew the toughest food you have. make sure it's like tough, and then say you're biting down on it, like bite down. And I'm saying bite down hard. I mean hard as possible. Like literally just imagine you're chewing a tough piece of steak and you're chewing it. Like you should literally be trying to squeeze all of the juice out of the meat, and like you're like biting down as hard as you can with your teeth. That's how you should be chewing. So that's the first step of the Gigamaxxing protocol. You probably want to do this for the first day, and now for the other days you still do it, but that's the first part. Now the second part. Second part is exercise. Exercise. Stop being a lazy fat slob. You can literally see it in my videos. I always tell you, if you've been watching full throughout, stop being a fat slob. Stop being a fat, skinny, wherever you're at. It's like average build. Stop being there, bro. Stop being the average men build. You need to actually have some respect for yourself, bro. This is part of the Gigamaxxing protocol. So if you actually want to look good, magnificent, like a gentleman, proper, beefy, I'm not saying like you have to take roids or like you have to become a pro bodybuilder. Don't worry about that. Just exercise. So if you have to start on calisthenics, just push-ups, pull-ups, squats. Don't make it more complicated. If you don't have a pull-up bar at home, or you can't do anything at home specifically, then get out of nature. Then get out in nature, you fool. Get out in nature. Find a tree. Make sure you don't get a splinter on your hands, obviously. Like, preferably you just want to use rings. Just look them up, attach them to a tree, and just pull up. If you're gonna use a tree, if you get splinters, it's part of the journey, bro. I can't say much. Just get rid of it after you finish working out. Yeah, bro, you'll be fine. Anyway, so if you're gonna go to the gym, and I know I'm gonna get a lot of criticism for this. I used to work out like 6-7 times a week. From all these steroid bodybuilders online, or people who've been training for years and years and years and years and years, like decades. I'd meet them in person too. They'd say they've been training for like 30, 40, 50 years. 50 years, that's older than most people in my audience, you. Literally telling me, oh bro, you have to work out 6 days a week, twice a day. You have to work out 7 days a week. You have to become schizophrenic. You have to track your macros. Don't worry about all that. Don't worry about all that. All I do, bro, I literally just lift twice a week, and I lift hard, heavy, intense. And I exploded my physique. I look way beefier. I'm stronger. I'm more muscular. I can literally take my shirt off and say, "Oh, bro, I'm moggy." You fat slob. I can literally just take off my shirt without feeling embarrassed for once. I always had that issue. And now, I can literally, like, people literally ask me for shirtless pictures. Now, I know that sounds weird, like, it does sound weird, but I'm getting requested to send people shirtless pictures, okay? Not stalkers, of course I know them in person, but they're like, "Oh bro, I want your shirtless pictures," and they're like, "Send me a shirtless picture with your shirt off," and I'm like, "No, you weirdo. if you want some attention from like paparazzi and like just attention from general, Gigamaxxing will help tremendously. So that's day 2. Now, day 3 is business. Business specifically, whether it's starting your own channel, drop shipping, freelancing, whatever. All of them work. All of them work. All of them are literally just like seeds. You can just plant them and they'll grow the flourishing trees if you give it enough time. If you give it enough time, day trading, investing, whatever it is, once you give it enough time, the seeds, the niche or the business area you're planning to go to, you're gonna flourish. The seeds are gonna flourish, and like a plant, it's gonna blow up into a big, big tree and just reap all the rewards, all the money, and everything. So really, really basic. It's non-negotiable. It's part of the Gigamaxxing. Okay, figure it out. Find the business model you can get into. Okay, this will be day 3. Yeah, day 3. So day 4. Day 4, you want to focus on your fashion / style. Now, what I mean by this, I don't mean become autistic and wear the weird, big, over. What's the weird trend in the West? The weird, big, oversized clothes. Don't wear that. That literally just makes you look autistic, bro. It literally does not make you look good. Don't wear the big logos either. I mean, I sometimes do wear big logos, but ideally, you want to keep it simple, basic, clean, minimalistic, and magnificent. Don't have a logo. It's that simple. Just don't wear a logo. If you are, make sure it's just as small as possible. It's not noticeable. Like you have Nike sweatpants and you have like a tiny, tiny, tiny logo. Something like that, for example. I'll give you a good combo of mine that I still use to this day. Any gray shirt, typically, like I mentioned earlier, I try to not make it graphic, because even if it is, it's fine. So I get that, black sweatpants from Nike or whatever. Put that on whatever socks, because also this is a trick which I wish I could tell my younger self for fashion. Don't wear the socks that are gonna be past your ankles. Just don't wear socks past your ankles. It makes your calf muscle look weird, and literally just makes you look more feminine. Trust me, bro. However, if you're gonna wear like sweatpants, jeans, and like low pants, it's gonna hide it. That's the exact point. That's the exact point. That's fashion hack for all of you there. Also, if your t-shirt is like, even in the gym too, you should probably do this. Don't be a weirdo, don't be messy, don't be weird about it. Just tuck in your shirt. Tuck in your shirt. There's many, many, many different ways, but I think this way literally just makes it a whole lot better. So, tuck in your shirt as you normally do, and all the, all those random little flaps that stick out of shirt on the front, side, and back. You want to just, you kind of want to pull your pants in, and you want to shove that in there, and it makes it look a lot more tailored, and you look like a gentleman, bro. And it literally it kind of resembles the V-taper, the perfect, crafted, beautiful physique. And the Gigamaxxing plan for this is to do this over a period of, say, 2, 3, 4 months, maybe even a couple of weeks. You probably will see results in a couple of weeks. I guarantee it, bro. Don't lie. Anyway, bro, I hope you found value in today's video. If you want to join a brotherhood full of strong, capable men who are skilled, click the first link in the description. You can subscribe if you'd like, bro. And welcome to our brotherhood.